Good morning everybody who's joining us on Friday morning, 7 o'clock. Live video quote of the day, as we have done for the last, 4 months, a long time. So who's joining us? We're going to go through the quote of the day. I just want to know how everybody's feeling as well. What does Friday mean to you? Does Friday mean it's the end of the week, or is it just another day, or is it just the day before Saturday? I've got lots to do today. I've got loads of stuff done yesterday. There's little jobs that I've not been doing for a while. Some of them are actually big jobs, but I was struggling to get over to them. Good morning, Phil. Good morning, Deb. Good morning, Kathy, and Anne, and Vicky. Vicky, congratulations on your certificate that you achieved yesterday. That's very good. Edna says, good morning, Steve Morris. Hello, Steve Morris. How are you? Old school friend. Rob Pickering, happy Friday. Thank Crunchy, it's Friday. Ustina, nice to see you, Ustina. And Julie Cox joining us again with your new morning routine. Phil says, morning, book arrived at my friends, thank you. Okay, your friends, good stuff. I thought I posted it to the wrong place. Right, it's good. My autobiography, which I mentioned today actually. In fact, I should do it every Friday. Good morning, Michelle. And who else we've got? Good morning. So I'm just doing all the messages. I just go quiet and people will probably think I'm frozen. You love learning, Vicky. Good. No, it made me a bit jealous actually. Good morning, Carmen. I think I haven't really done any self-development in the COVID-19. I've been working really hard and I've been reading books, but I've not done any courses or anything. And I thought, I haven't really prioritised it. Some other time. That's right, there's always time. Caroline's back. Nice to see you, Caroline. Caroline's the one that did some exams on Wednesday, was it? And you passed. So that was good. Congratulations on that. Excellent stuff. Steve says, great, thanks. How are you? And less of the old. Okay, Steve is a friend. A friend from school. Sounds like we're still going. Yeah, it's a friend from school. Okay. The quote. I've lost track now. Okay, here it is. It is sent in by Tracy Thornton. So I don't know if Tracy's on the chat yet, but the quote is, same as the title, if you want to walk on water, you have to step out of the boat. It's actually by John Ortberg, sent in by Tracy Thornton. So, what does that mean to you? If you want to walk on water, you have to step out of the boat. Now, first thing I thought about that is, but I don't want to walk on water. Who wants to walk on water? Who on earth has that as a goal, as a vision? I want to walk on water. But obviously it's not all about that. But that's the first thing I thought of. So for me, that didn't quite ring true. So it's like, okay, so if you want to achieve something extremely big, extremely massive, extremely ridiculous, a massive goal that some people might roll their eyes at and just go, well, that's never going to happen. Something that you almost are a little bit shy to mention. Has anybody got any goals like that? And that's the whole point. Are you willing to share it? Something that's just like so big, and it might be, I don't know, you might want to live in another country. You might want to emigrate, and you might upset some people saying that. You might just like, what? You might want to earn lots of money, and some people might think you're greedy. You think, well, hold on a minute. No, the money is for a better life, to give away, orphanage. I don't know. Might be you want to start an orphanage. Anyway. For me, I'm just trying to think of recent things. Okay, so my journey, I want to be a world champion. That's quite a big statement. Not quite the same as walking in water, but it's a big, massive goal. I think more recently it was about my autobiography. So some people have said, Steve, great story, you should write a book. I haven't got a book. Well, you should write one. I can't write a book. Well, you've got to write a book. Well, I haven't got a book. You need a book. As a speaker, you need a book. So that all planted the seed, and I thought, okay, right, I guess I'm going to write a book. I'm going to write my autobiography. And it's a big thing. The only people that write autobiographies generally are celebrities, big celebrities like A-list, B-list. Who was I to write an autobiography? But that's what I really wanted to do. And I remember, saying it to some people. They're saying, good, at last. And other people saying, an autobiography? Kind of like, who the hell do you think you are kind of thing. But that's what I needed to do. I needed to step out of the boat to walk on water. I had to start making notes. I had to start looking around. Eventually I got a book coach and they helped me to write this book. And they said, are you sure? Are you sure you want to do an autobiography? Do you not want to do a personal development book? For businesses? using your story. I said, no, that's not what I want to do. I want to do an autobiography. Now, I do want to do some business books, but the autobiography was almost a foundation that I wanted to do first. I wanted to get everything out. That was my drive, was that when you hear me on the stage speak for half an hour, 45 minutes, you get a snippet of my story. I wanted everything. I wanted almost to offload the highs and the lows. So that's why I wanted to write the book. Now, more recently, what am I doing now to step out of the boat and to walk on water? What's my big, massive goal that's a little bit ridiculous, a little bit crazy? And it is a film. And it makes me feel strange saying that, I want to do a film. People think, who the hell do you think you are? Like some Hollywood blockbuster? Probably not. Probably just a Netflix original. I don't know at this stage. But me just mentioning that I want to do a film of my story sounds a little bit head in the clouds. It's a massive goal. It's something that scares me a little bit. We've got a few more people joining us. Caroline says morning. Kumi says good morning to everybody. And Debbie and Caroline Blackwell is celebrating at this early hour in the morning. Vicky says, don't be jealous, join me. Ustina, LinkedIn Learning has now loads of free courses on e.g. how to manage your energy, on how to effectively work from home. Okay, so there's lots of things out there for free, no excuses. Carmen, let's go back. Carmen, if you want to achieve your goals, you will need to step out of your comfort zone. Absolutely, Carmen, you're absolutely right. That's just what it was all about. Love the quote, great analogy, mean a lot to me working in water industry. Might nick this one as well. Take it, it's yours, Edna. It's from Tracy. Don't tell Tracy. Faye is joined us as well, and Phil says definitely a film. Excellent. And Marie, nice to see you, Marie. Marie's got her son is in Cubs, so maybe I'm sure there'll be a little bit about me being a Cub leader in the film. I need some extras. Maybe your son. Faye says good morning. So the film. And so, no, just mentioning the film is out of my comfort zone. And I think that's the thing. When it says step out of the boat, that's a very physical thing. How about just saying it? How about admitting these big goals, these big dreams, these massive goals to yourself? And then maybe writing them down. And then, as Rob would say, then you put a date in it and a time. And exactly when are you going to work towards that? Make it a bit more of reality. But first of all, it is just admitting it to yourself. Julie Cox says, take that first step and believe. Water can be calm, choppy, stormy. Keep going. Absolutely. So yes, it's about taking that first step. And what is the first step to you? It makes me nervous just thinking about, when you take that first step. And it is sometimes just mentioning it to yourself, admitting to yourself that is actually what you want. I guess that's what I talk about when I talk about your gold. That thing that you really want. That thing that gets you excited, happy, your love, desire, your dream. That's your walking on water. What is that thing? And then once you've got that, what's your first step? And maybe your first step is actually thinking of the thing, but what's your second step and your third step and your fourth step? What are the benchmarks you're going to set yourself? For me, doing my film, I'm writing my chapter. Yes, great, a BHAG, a big, hairy, audacious goal. So what is that big thing? For me, at the moment, I'm writing one chapter, squeezing all my story. So when I talked about my autobiography, I had to hold it to Friday. So that's my autobiography. Don't lean on your excuses. If you do want a copy, give me a shout. I'm going to the post office today, so I can get into the post today, put a nice little message and sign it for you. I did that and I completed it. It was amazing. There's loads of messages. I can't keep up with it, which is good. Keep going. I've realised I love a goal, says Faye. The excitement after you've achieved something, the celebration. Don't forget that, the celebration. Looking at the egg timer. Okay, I think your story would be brilliant as a film. Go for it, says Debbie. It will be. It's going to be amazing. I've got great thoughts. And I think that's the thing. Sometimes once you've got the goal, you start working towards it in your head. And that's really exciting as well. So I'm doing that on my days off. Vicky says, Julie Cox reminds me of the quote, if you're going through hell, keep going. We did that one, and I think it's actually by Winston Churchill. Look at me, a geek on the quotes, knowing who actually said them. Dave Stevens says, a businessman said, I want a house with an indoor swimming pool, a helicopter pad, a family, and put the goals in a cupboard for 20 years. Then looked at it. The messages keep going. Then looked at it. Tick achieved. Oh my goodness. A house with a swimming pool. Steve Moore says, Steve, I will have a book. Oh, tell me how to pay. Message me directly with your address and email, and we'll sort it out. Michelle says, I don't see why you shouldn't make a film about yourself. The man who cut his arm off springs to mind. Yes, was that 27 Hours? I think the film was called. And Caroline says there are lots of the arts with time to think at the moment. A play maybe. Contact the Royal Shakespeare and find out a writer. Interesting. The egg timer's gone. I'm going to have to edit this. I used to do amateur dramatics down in the village, and I was thinking about asking them, get in contact with them, do a screenplay first. Anyway, listen, you've done so many chats and so many messages. I've read them all, and it's been amazing. Keep them coming. I've run out of time, so when I post this on LinkedIn, this bit might be cut off. But here on Facebook, this is where it's live, so it doesn't matter so much, and it's a Friday. Thank you for all of your messages. Have a fab day, everybody, says Vicky. I'm going to steal that. Guys, lovely to have the chat with you. There's so much more to say. I'm going to go through the quote one more time. The quote is, if you want to walk on water, you have to step out of the boat. What is your walking on water? What is your goal? What is that thing that you really want? That excitement, that happiness, that thing, that big, hairy, audacious goal. Go for it, admit it to yourself, write it down, put a date on it if you need to or not, but then start working towards it. What do you need to do? Right, lovely to see you. I will see you tomorrow morning, Saturday, 7 o'clock. Until then, everybody stay safe and take care.